creep or if he's just low mana, then you're a lot safer. Top lane, they're looking for some early pressure.
Yeah, they might find the kill here, and they will. Kishka.
NIGMA Galaxy.
Oh, we might have a kill now. Biz going to try and charge up the Phantasm. There's the Sunstrike. Find it, but it's off the mark. They don't find the connection. Now with a deep dive attempt, 4-2-3. He's had the opportunity to find the Jingu stacks, but still battling against Mizu. He'll get the kill thanks to the extra health in the 1, but he can't find Ace 12 as well for the prize. Simultaneously top lane in your dream. Getting dived onto the tower. They're going to utilize the glyph here just to further enable this attempt. And now that 11 has the level 6, there'll be no escape for Paulison. It's LILGUN winning the trade across the map. Monkey soon to reveal. You know, he's actually going to jump in the lane here. So now instantly die will turn their attention. But Yokam, he's just setting up the trap. As soon as it's sprung, they'll miss the Sunstrike. But there's plenty of damage left in the tank to blow him up. And
DK has an illusion he's sending out, though.
Oh, no.
Nice pay.
Oh, they still get the vision on you in your dream. Power treads with the Dragon Lance, but they've already burnt the mana. Now with the Sunstrike getting dropped down as well. Rubik securing the kill before he dies, but they've infiltrated too far into NIGMA Galaxy's territories. They'll penalize the Spirit Breaker. Yokam's even looking for more, though, but the stuns, unless Paulison can get in range. Looks like it might just go down for free. Mizu has the Shadow Blade though, so looking for the reveal. They might know someone's nearby. Look at the side blade damage. Mizu all of a sudden half health, so now he's kind of thinking twice, but Sanctity's not. Jumped straight on in. Look at the Rubik's Cube. The damage. Kishka, he's stolen some exceptional abilities, but that spellcasting was on point. Mizu brought down under the T2 tower and 4 evaporate. If Deuce is in a position where you send out the Manta illusions, Alacrity? I mean, after the almost high ground area, but Sanctity.
Draw out some of these lanes and force NIGMA Galaxy back. Or get a clean initiation.
This is going to be cautious here. Charge in simultaneous as well. Spirit Breaker instantly jump in the backline, setting up for 4-2-3's Boundless. They have to pop the BKBs defensively to evacuate away from the Wukong's command, but the Medusa won't be as fortunate as all the mana completely burnt away. But in your dream, it's actually going to look to stand the ground and bring down the Monkey King, but won't be fortunate enough. They're all on bottom now. Kishka is going to jump in. The disarm's out of the perfect timing, so they're unable to blow up the Invoker at the moment. With 11 charging in full, the Chaos is online, and now Paulison the next on the agenda. Line's going to look to buy back, see if they can get any retribution with Mizu. The backstab as well, but he hasn't got any extra damage to blow up 11. And now Stone Gaze is out from In Your Dream as well. With the study completed, it's going to slowly drag back Ace 12, but they're still playing to the hands of the Ages. Now Mizu needs help. Paulison will look to jump in, but they don't have the burst for 11 at the moment with the Finger of Death just off the timer. But In Your Dream is getting a relatively free fight. He's been able to bring down the Ages. The Chaos around the Medusa is enabling NIGMA Galaxy C at the moment as they drag back the Monkey King. A successful fight for them. It costs them multiple buybacks. They need to get more out of it, especially after the objective damage.
I don't think they probably thought it was an illusion with how much damage it took from that first right click.
Yeah, they got the detection as well. Mizu needs some assistance. The disarm is there, but it's not fast enough. Is now In Your Dream. Needs to look to get some assistance out of the Wukong's command as well. Yokan just gets in range for the Aghanims. Stone Gaze used. They have been able to turn the Rubik to stone. Monkey King's falling exceptionally low as well, but they're unable to get into the middle of the fight at the moment. Still, Sanctity has been able to cleave down the Weaver, and now also the Lion as well. As, I mean, about to have all their heroes back alive, so at least they will be able to mount a defense. Monkey King might be in some trouble. BKB pop. They're going to look to charge on forward. Mizu's trying to deal with the backline, but there's the time lapse. Medusa gets the mana, refresh along with the health, and now Radiant, they're committed inside the fight, and it's going to be the consequence of 4-2-3's life along with 11. Maybe this is a sign of comeback here from NIGMA Galaxy C, but they have got to go up against the Megas. A triple for In Your Dream. Whoa! Sanctity! Who do you have to jump here for Dire? What's that key target you're looking to burst down to start? I mean, they'll make it go on Sanctity. Maybe
yeah.
if they can chain control him, they need to get rid of the refraction, which is the big issue. He's being disarmed at the moment outside the range of the Wukong, so Sanctity is going to be okay, but all eyes on In Your Dream. Time lapse, give him the space. The Chi's going to be eaten as well for 4-2-3. Alacrity's going to look to jump in. They're doing their best to control Sanctity at the moment, with the BKB on cooldown. In Your Dream's damage really ramping up with that extra item. They brought down 2 of the supports, and Sanctity's committed deep underneath the T4 towers. They've dealt with the first life. And with 11's charging back in, 4-2-3's nearby as well, but he won't have an opportunity for the refraction. Gonna smoke his 4, looking to maybe catch someone off guard, and that will be Mizu. Spidey sense is tingling. Is that enough opportunity? Now, even Kishka's inside the base. They've been able to steal the Phantasm, though, which is the Aghanim, so he gets a little bit of Dispel. But now they're targeting down 11 on the Spirit Breaker. The damage from the Medusa, not enough just yet. He's able to disjoint the last couple of right clicks. They've also forced out a very early use of the time lapse too, but Sanctity, I mean, can you man fight Dusa at the moment? In Your Dream, he's feeling A-okay to battle it out at the moment. The mana slowly getting drained. Time lapse is still on cooldown. They need to protect him for an extra couple of seconds, and they'll do just that. Sanctity now, the next on the agenda, is going to try and stand his ground and man fight, but again, Sanctity. He's already got the refraction. Polison's going to look to jump. Radiant, they're a little bit disconnected at the moment, but if they can burn the refraction and force an early BKB, but they've got to be cautious. An incredible Wukong command at the high ground of the stairs. They've been able to blow up Mizu. Yokem still standing hand in hand. There's the initial use of the time lapse, but now it's on cooldown, so they might be able to penalize this. The mana is gone. Medusa is about to die as well. Rapier on the deck, and finally, LILGUN. They've been able to break the code. No buybacks available. Mizu next on the agenda. That's a dieback for our Chaos Knight, and all of a sudden, this game's looking mighty over.
Creeps. The creeps on the throne. They GG out. It is over. That at some point, you know, you want to beat mega creeps. To that point, if you're getting these heroes both dead, so you're feeling good about the game.
Yeah, Yokem. I mean, how are you going to sustain that?
Yeah, I'm not sure you can easily.
Yeah, mid
Maybe
as well.
This is how
Kishka's in trouble. He's going to make his movement. They're able to assassinate the Grimstroke at the back of the tier 1 tower. And if you're not getting kills, at least it's the fact that Sanctity's not free farming.
Nice TP home. He left the Remnant, so Alacrity can just Remnant back to lane if he wants to.
His Ancients, they've got a really deep Observe Ward already at the triangle. Alacrity stole I think a double stack at the hard. Might be in a little bit of trouble. They're going to try and find the combination with the Ink Spell, but they woke him up too early, so...
Early on, and they're going to just keep applying pressure. I imagine, you know, the call is going to be, let's keep fighting once our Leshrac gets an item.
And, well, they're going to keep fighting before he gets it. Bottom lane, setting up on 11. They don't have the damage just yet. Underlord's still relatively tanky with the early Soul Ring to beef him up. But In Your Dream's got enough mana to be able to chase down the Grimstroke, and now even Yokem is looking to provide his extra damage to find the kill onto the Underlord as 11. And it's not going to tick him down, but the big issue is you've now got the Space Cow charging across the map as Mizu gets that last little bit of damage. Level 7 available, so he's got the Nether Strike to bounce back the Bane. Wrong button. Actually used the smoke instead of the dust. It's all good.
Oh, yeah, I was like, that's an interesting smoke. He's got no one with him. They'll go for the easier kills. They'll take the supports.
Yeah, even Ace 12 has got to be cautious too. Oh, man, they just dive underneath the T1 tower. What are you really worried about? Breaking's not going to look to get involved. Underlord's no threat. Tier 2 might be a little bit...
You know, they say, okay, if he's TPing in, that means the supports are TPing in.
Well, it looks like they're going to make the attempt now. I don't know, 11. Yeah. He's pretty beefy with the help of the cloak, so they're going to target down the supports initially as Kishka will lose the life, and now, without the tower as well for the extra reinforcements, it's going to be Yokem to find the double kill, but they're not done just yet. The train continues to roll on. 13 kills for NIGMA Galaxy C, and they're looking to make it a 14th deep underneath the tier 2 tower. But also just the aggressiveness across the map from all their heroes, and no, they're not done just yet. Mizu going to look to charge on one of the other supports as Kishka will be banished safely under the tower. Alacrity, though, still not really worried about too many stuns. Ace 12 not having the Fiend script to be able to penalize his position. But Mizu, they don't have the damage at the moment and a little bit too deep of an objective to claim. So they'll try and charge up to the Spirit Breaker. It does leave the Grimstroke vulnerable, but...
Yeah, it gets okay with the bugs and then like the Leshrac damage. Oh, Mizu bites off more than he can chew, yeah.
And our top
There's
as well.
a Fiend script used and...
4-2-3.
And they find.
Making an attempt on Yokam. In fact, there's going to be the supports on Radiant to turn it back around. 4-2-3, still got the ultimate available. They're deep behind the objective, so LILGUN, they will have the reinforcement to show up in the nick of time with a beautiful pit. They'll look to target down the Leshrac, but the use of the Bloodstone active, they won't have the damage to secure the kill previously. And now they can turn it back around as Alacrity is going to get involved as well. It's going to be cautious. The Centaur Conqueror almost playing into the hand of LILGUN with that extra control, but now Sanctity, he's lost his team. He's going to lose his life as well. They're going to try and brute force up the high ground. Yokam will be leading the charge. They've got okay vision in the area, but to start the fight on the Grimstroke, he's had enough time to find at least the Soul Mine to minimize Mizu's effect at the moment, but they can turn it back around, landing the Nether Strike on Sanctity, and instantly, Refraction taking care of the health soon to follow, and they've still got the high ground ward to play with. So 11 is going to be forced to use the ultimate to Uber out to safety.
Yep, gets out of there. It was actually pretty funny. The ulti, I think Mizu thought he was using Pit of Malice, so he canceled his charge.
Nice.
Oh, we're not done getting kills.
It's going to be have the assistance of Mizu.
Playing the same style where he takes the front line, initiates, but it's just not a good initiator hero.
It's not. I mean, he's trying to make
He hasn't got
work
ulti.
what he can, but with ulti still on cooldown, 4-2-3's once again biting off a little bit more than he can chew. The reveal of the blink not working off in their favor, and now LILGUN are going to lose an extra hero as well. They'll make him work for it. Look at old Bane just... Yeah, you think you can heal me? Oh yeah, underneath the tier 2 tower too. Mizu, just look at the +1 that they can get.
Running over.
Sanctity might kill Mizu. Oh no, he didn't get the...
Okay.
He was spraying the trap with the meld. He should still find it afterwards. He's got a save, but doesn't really have that healing aspect, so if you can look to itemize into it. Who are they running into? Mizu? Will get picked off, so LILGUN are doing a good job at playing around kind of the only position they have right now in regards to their wards, but Radiant, they've sniffed this out instantly. 4-man maneuver. They're going to try and chase down Ace 12. Who have they found instead, though? Looks like it's going to be the more valuable targeting Sanctity. He'll at least try and get a kill before he dies, and he'll be successful at that. Again, the ideal fight for them is going to be around a choke point area, though, where you're able to lay down the pit, utilize the Soul Bind to get rid of this high mobility factor, which we're going to see come into play. Alacrity blows up the Bane. They're looking for the additional target, but he goes back into the Pit of Malice. So it's going to be cautious because now they found the Soul Bind leash. Can they blow him up throughout the duration? They're doing a great job to control Sanctity. The damage is lacking at the moment. They just double back, baiting them outside the base, and now the Templar Assassin getting ripped apart. As there's no answer at the moment, as 4-2-3 is going to continue to stand his ground, but they've lost the first life, and now the second round is over and done with. As Polison, further in they go. The buybacks, you know, raining NIGMA Galaxy in, they've got to be a little bit more cautious. There's that choke point fight. The Pit of the Firestorm doing a ridiculous amount of damage on In Your Dream, and he'll be condemned. 3 down.
Breaker with all the crazy movement speed from an Aghanim Scepter charge can do a lot of damage in the Leshrac. Pretty good high ground hero.
That he is. But 11, pretty good high ground defense hero as well, as we see how much the damage Firestorm's able to do. But In Your Dream has got the help of the time lapse. Got to be cautious though. Let's see if they actually jump now after the banishment. It's going to be Alacrity that's going to try and create as much chaos in the backline. As they're charging Ace 12, they'll get rid of the Bane simultaneously. The first life has been taken care of. LILGUN, are they able to charge up for a second round? Fiend scripts out the answer instantaneously from Mizu. They've got the cancellation. Now Alacrity continuing to jump on top of the back thanks to the help of the remnants, but they still got to be cautious. They haven't killed off some of the cores. Wraith King, Sanctity still standing their ground, but it's not going to matter. Without the supports to back them up, they'll lose the lives and end up taking game 2. As NIGMA Galaxy see... Oh,
Yeah, can you even get up to this rapier? Doesn't seem likely.
TA. Need some assistance simultaneously again. Alacrity just jump in the backline, making so much chaos that they can target down the Templar assassin, who does have a buyback. They need to enter the Fiend's grip, and In Your Dream's going to do so thanks to the Wind Waker. They're deep inside the Dire territory, but with such an insurmountable lead, it just feels like Dire, it doesn't even matter how deep back they go. Second life for 423, but Alacrity still has plenty of remnants to play around with. Even trying to juke out the Wraith Fire Blast. 423 is going to jump in the middle of it all, but Mizu charging on forward finds the multi-man stun. Finally, the G's are dropped, and ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a game 3.
Enigma Galaxies, you know, things are looking a little worrying.
You need to be able to fight early. If you don't... Oh, top lane? 11? Yeah, he's going to eat the Sunstrike, and now In Your Dream's going to swing on over. First blood will be picked up from Paulison.
Being a bit of a slower Midas, he's going for another kill top. This would really cripple 11. His game is getting all but ruined here if he goes down.
And he will. My God.
Because you're relying on reincarnation to give you these extra lives, but often Wukong's command can be there waiting.
Attempt once again on 11. He doesn't have many reactive armor stacks and Alacrity. Killing spree with the Invoker. They can now turn their attention to Kishka. They've got to be cautious though. Overstepping the boundaries now. The response has showed up. Sanctity with the burst. The help of the Wukongs will get rid of Mizu before the arena. And now they can look to turn their attention to In Your Dream. But it's going to go for a TPR, which is cancelled thanks to the stolen Earth Spike. And now it's Raiding that's looking to overwhelm NIGMA Galaxy in their safe lane. In Your Dream, he's turning it back around. He's kind of, you're succumbed to his death, recognizing there's no escape. I may as well do as much damage as I can, and that's going to get him the kill on the Monkey King. In fact, he's still alive until Sanctity continues on forward. That last Astral Step is enough to get rid of the position 1, and now 11 rejoins the fight as well with a double kill.
Yeah, I felt like as a team, they just really want to make a move.
Sanctity might be in trouble. A banishment to set up for Paulison stun lock. And that's all they need.
The part of the map, they didn't have much vision up there. They've got good wards mid.
They're trying to set up on In Your Dream, but Mizu, the counter initiation, is going to look to jump in and reveal the blink. 423 actually jumps into the Sunstrike as well, but simultaneously Ace 12 is just continuing to lock the Wraith King inside the Wukongs. On bottom, we're going to see that come into play. Sanctity, he's under trouble here. The stun lock's not perfect though. And now deep underneath the tier 2 tower, they're going to be penalized as Kishka steals the Earth Spike. They're going to keep him inside the Wukongs for the round 2. They're able to do so at the moment. Mizu, a great arena, is going to give him a little bit of space to get out to safety, but Ace 12, a pogo on forward. The Fiend's grip to lock him in place. Now the fall damage has shown up as LILGUN once again, we're seeing their team fight prowess with all 5 heroes nearby be so difficult.
Yeah, I think with the Aegis there, it's kind of a bit of a bait. That's why he doesn't mind. He knows there's like a dire
Ace 12
warrior
instead. Assassinate the Bane. A quick and easy pick off. What more can they get out of it though? Mizu's the target. The stolen ultimate from the Lion. They've got to be cautious though with the BKBs. Not just yet. An incredible Earth Spike means they secure the kill on the Monkey King. That's a wasted Aegis as Sanctity is looking to jump the back. The target's a Lion. A quick and easy burst. And now 4-2-3 with the setup for the arena. But they don't have enough to lock in Mizu, so they have to BKB and TPR, as Kishka won't be as fortunate though. Alacrity, a quick snipe. 11 still the next target though, is In Your Dream. It's got the follow-up, and look at the crits rain down the damage as Timbersaw will get no assistance as the rest of LILGUN just...
Like an arena spear before he assembles it.
Look at this move though. 11's gonna lead the charge. If they can blow up Mizu before the team fight control, but he's got an opportunity to pop the BKB. It's an early use of the Wukongs as well, but they've been able to cancel at the moment. Alacrity is trying to get out to safety, but in they jump now. In Your Dream, looking to target the backline in the Bane. They've been successful at bringing him down, but LILGUN, I don't know if you can continue to take the fight with everything on cooldown. They'll make the attempt with the BKB on 4-2-3, but they're just getting kited too heavily at the moment. In Your Dream, he's locked on top of the Timbersaw. He needs the extra control. It's not coming through at the moment. Exceptional timing on the Sunstrike, but where's the extra follow-up? As 11 out to safety to the northern side, he's still got the chain to play around with, but this might just open up Roshan now. 11. Does Alacrity have Tornado? He's going to go for the Colds up instead. The cancel's there. Remember, he bought back previously, so he's going to be in the grave for quite some time. Reading, they're trying to get nearby to do whatever they can to keep alive the bait. They've sprung it. Alacrity's now gone. They'll turn to their Shadow Demon 4, 2, and 3 in Sanctity. They don't keep the Timber alive, but the bounty is ever so worth it. As now the Wraith King, he's overstepped the boundary. He's got the second life to play with. Mizu nearby as well. But Radiant, they have the numbers advantage. They can look to Manfight in your dream afterwards, who's trying to do whatever he can with the BKB to escape a Bullet Turn! What an Earth Spike! Onto 3! In your dream somehow still alive. The Banishment gives him a little bit of time for the blink away. Sanctity is going to continue to hunt, but can he get the vision to close the distances in your dream? This man, the balls of steel. He's still trying to take the fight as Polo's back in. He'll jump the Rubik. What is going on? Somehow NIGMA Galaxy C keep in your dream alive. We've got to hold our thought just yet as Sanctity still looking for the killing blow, but he himself is going to be cautious. NIGMA Galaxy, they might just be able to make it a team wipe. He's playing with the Aeon Disc. The simulate up in a couple of seconds. Astral Step as well. My God.
It will give him some nice survivability.
They're coming out.
I think he's just feeling squishy.
Let's see if they can blow them up. A12, incredible positioning. Nightmare Trick will give 4-2-3 an opportunity to pop the BKB. Now with the Wukongs, but he didn't get it off. He's going to get bursted down, but still, they're going to be cautious as Alacrity. Once again, protected thanks to the Banishment. Sanctity still sticking on top of his target. Enough to get rid of Alacrity, but can they deal with 11 simultaneously? Paulison, he'll fly over the top, dropping the Finger of Death, but Sanctity's still in fighting shape. He'll target down Yokem at the moment, but he's got to be cautious how long he looks to stick around. He's got the Aeon Disc still in the arsenal. But the Astral Step's not going to be up fast enough as Paulison, really the man of the fight, as NIGMA Galaxy C make it a team wipe.
Maybe slight edge going NIGMA Galaxy's way with the gold lead and just
Sanctity.
What feels like easier playmaking.
Gonna look to jump Mizu. Trying to force out a BKB, which, I mean, they might not even need to. He's got 300 health to play with. They'll just pop the Fiend Script from afar, and now with Mizu down, I mean, Roche is up in 20. Do you just buy back for this?
It doesn't feel good. Like, buying back
Sanctity?
on the core.
Sanctity! Trying to blow up the wood. Still got the Aeon Disc to play around with. He's stuck on the high ground at the moment, but look how low he's falling. They'll chop the Wukongs. Mizu's going to look to rejoin the fight. The telekinesis is up on the high ground. He'll still able to drop down the arena, but the damage is lacking at the moment. They're trying to utilize the Invoker's abilities, but where's the extra utilization here? There's no assistance, and that's a dieback for Mizu. Sanctity's trying to kill Paulison on the back line. I think he's got a gem as well, so Alacrity's about... What is going on?
He doesn't have the gem, but...
He's going in. Oh, he got him still! Give him the applause. Sanctity with a Dagon snipes the Invoker.
Like, he's got the gold for it soon. It's ticking fast. Any bounty rune pickup would give it to him.
They gave him the stone.
I think he'll...
Yeah, he's chilling.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, he's good.
Oh, Mizu instantaneously going to look to jump it once again. Ace with the Nightmare save. Gives 4-2-3 the opportunity to turn it back around with the BKB along the Wukong simultaneously. Sanctity. Aeon Disc pop, but it's going to get purged off instantaneously.
Another Wukong if you need it.
But the telekinesis will get him out to safety. LILGUN. The defensive tricks they're utilizing with the Rubik and the Bane is just too much chaos for NIGMA Galaxy C to deal with. And In Your Dream is going to look to put an end to this, but they got him rid of the first life, and now In Your Dream stuck inside the rest of Rating. But Mizu jumping on forward will give him some time for round 2. 4-2-3, however, would charge up the BKB, the Wukongs as well. There's no extra stun lock, so the rest of Dire are out to safety. In fact, Mizu's going to look to jump in top of the outskirts of the ultimate. They're targeting down the supports at the moment, but Mizu has no extra fall because simultaneously it's In Your Dream that gets rid of Sanctity.
These Fiend Scripts are just going uncounted.
I mean, In Your Dream's going for something. 11's not an easy target. 2 swings takes care of half of the health. Paulison's going to provide some assistance, but as soon as he shows his position, Sanctity's going to try and bring him down, but they dealt with the first life. In Your Dream, they need an answer to the Fiend Script. No one's there at the moment. The control through the BKB. 4-2-3's got the damage. He's got a buyback available, but Sanctity wants to put more heroes in the grave. He's on top of Yokem. Polo's gone as well. 3 heroes, no buybacks.
Yeah, this team just has a way of spoiling other teams
No way, Sunstrike? Oh my god.
He's still got buyback, but you don't want to give it away for free.
Mizu,
Well,
there
maybe
we
he
go.
does.
Let's see if he can play with a refresher. They're blowing up 4-2-3. But a buyback looking to rejoin. There we go.
Into the creep wave. 5 versus 3 to end this game. Can they do it?
In your dream again. They're going to try and target down the Timber.
Another nightmare.
Nightmare, telekinesis. Now they've got the Wurk onto it instantly. Oh no, did they break the ring? They do. 4-2-3, still trying to chase down Mizu with the Silver's Edge. They've got him rid of the passive. Mizu, he's got a buyback still available, but on the outskirts, Alacrity. A solo battle up against the Void Spirit. Is Alacrity going to win it? He's doing it by himself, but the space is being created for the towers to besiege. Invoker's gone. No buyback available. It's all up to Mizu and Kami-sama. I don't know if they can do it. He's able to kill off the Void Spirit on the outskirts, but it's just the Wraith King. T4's about to fall. Throne exposed. LILGUN, they'll prevent NIGMA Galaxy C from qualifying through this series. What a best of 3 to kick us off.
Radiant victory.